Welcome back for another episode of NBA 2K14. And you see the last episode earlier, the Memphis Grizzlies dominated, crushed in the lopsided wins against the 1 seed Houston Rockets by 17 points, 115 to 98. As for the Houston Rockets, James Harden got 32 points, Jeremy Lin 18 points, Patrick Beverley got 12 points, Aaron Brooks and Chandler Parsons got 7 points. And so for some reason, the three players of the Houston Rockets, the big man, Terrence Jones, Dwight Howard, and Mer Oshik, got only scored 4 points, and the rest of the Houston Rockets. Meanwhile, the Memphis Grizzlies, and what a huge dominated in the point guard, Michael Conley, huge absolutely dominated, 26 points, 12 assists, Marc Gasol 21, Tayshaun Prince 18, Tony Rudin 13, Tony Allen 11, and Zach Randolph got 10. And Zach Randolph got 10, and a huge lopsided victory and taking the 3-2 lead here in H-Town as Game 6 we're heading back to Memphis as the 8th seed Memphis Grizzlies on the verge. They're looking for the upset win against the number 1 seed Houston Rockets to close out the series, just like in 2011 against the Spurs. Here's the bracket right here. You see right now the Grizzlies on the verge looking for the upset win here, 3-2 in the series against the 1 seed. So for now, we're going to Game 5. We're on the Staples Center in LA. We're going to match up here with the San Antonio Spurs. Lead the series over the Lakers 3-1 and hopefully for the closeout in the series here in Staples Center. Game 5 for this game, unlike in Game 2, we'll have the same jerseys at the same time in the game. So Game 5 here with Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and Manu Ginobili get it done and trying to advance to the 13th to secure the second round spot in the semifinals, joined with Miami and Dallas. And will the Lakers try to go for the extended series back in San Antonio in Game 6 here in AT&T Center? So now Game 5 is underway. We're going to send Kevin Harlan out here in Staples Center in LA. And for now, let's do it. And here we go. Enjoy the Spurs Lakers Game 5 here in LA. Let's go!
Thanks for tuning into this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce. This Western Conference first round series reaches its deciding game. It's the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. I'll catch you later for the halftime show.
We've got the San Antonio Spurs facing Los Angeles. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. And as always, we'll be watching Tim Duncan.
He's their leader defensively. He's able to do so many things well on that end of the court and takes the pressure off everybody around him. An indispensable asset for them.
And he gives them a terrific option in the low post every time down the court. Even with multiple defenders around him, he knows how to create a shot for himself.
Look at the Lakers. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Nash against Parker. Manu Ginobili on the wing. Back to Parker. Manu Ginobili on the wing. Outside Leonard. Shoots the three. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. Leonard's got the first 3 points tonight for San Antonio. Nash outside. And the foul calling for Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
That was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Round off a pitch from Kaman. For three, Kobe. There's the bucket. Good.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
Duncan defended by Gasol. Duncan with the bucket.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, earlier I had a chance to speak with Greg Popovich. When talking about who they'll be most concerned with on the other side, he laughed a little and asked, "You mean other than Kobe?" He said that it's an almost futile effort to try and slow Kobe because he can score in so many different ways, saying, "Really, all we can try and do is prevent him from getting into a rhythm and try to force him into tough shots." Guys?
Thanks again, Doris. Now here's Ginobili. And there's the shot to finish it off.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game, because we've got one here tonight.
And Kobe, here we go. And that is good. Kobe's got 5 points so far.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
Ginobili against Kobe. That's a 2 from Parker. And it's San Antonio with another. Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Shots good from Mel.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100%. Can't do better than that.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. The Lakers making a switch here. Jamison's checked in. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. The 11-footer, and again, it's Tony Parker. Parker's got his second bucket.
You know, guys, when you see it come together like that, I mean, that's the offensive set you want to have. Well done.
Kobe kicks to Jamison. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Ginobili attacking. Here's Splitter. Back to Ginobili. Rejected by Jamison. Kobe against Leonard. And that one's good by Kobe. Kobe's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, the number 1 priority for a defense when you face this guy is to keep him getting anywhere from the basket, because he's just so strong as a finisher.
And, Steve, it's also really remarkable what a solid shooter he is, even in the presence of tough, sticky defense. He smoothly and calmly executes.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happened.
And the Spurs making a change here. Matt Bottom is checked in for Splitter. Diaw comes in for Tim Duncan. Steven Jackson checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Green in for Manu Ginobili. And here is Blake after Steven Jackson hitting the 3. Here's Johnson, and it's blocked. But he recovers it. The feed to Blake. Lock at 6. Outside, Meeks. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Spurs trail by 5. And he dishes it to Mills. First quarter play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Gets it to go.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3 ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Now here's Jamison. Soft touch off the pass. Jamison's got 5.
It's got his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Mills, the feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominating.
Tell you what feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense, just keep firing.
It's Meeks outside, and the Lakers get it back. The basket drops, and it is fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Some changes here for the Spurs. Stevenson comes in for Meeks, and it's Farmer in for Steve Blake. For Los Angeles, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. Here's Mills. Dishes it to Jackson. And it's San Antonio with another. Lakers leading by 3. 34 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Farmar. Pulls up on the wing. That's good on the chip shot. Farmar's got his first 2 points.
You know, when he scores buckets like that, Kevin, it just shows that he can bring some of that X factor for his team.
Wide open look. That's good. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Puts the lead back.
Huge play. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Good on the shot. Shot is off. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Lakers lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
The deciding game of round 1 in the East. Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls hit the road for a duel with the Atlanta Hawks this Tuesday, 7 o'clock Eastern.
And thanks for tuning in as we get back to the action of our broadcast here of Game 6. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Yeah, and the fact that they're playing well, close to the hoop, finding points in the paint, I mean, they've got it all going tonight.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for San Antonio, they've got Bellinelli. Steven Jackson is out there with Boris Diaw. Then it's Tracy McGrady, and it's Bonner in at the center, filling out the middle. Los Angeles making a switch here. Young's checked in, stolen by Stevenson. And here we go. Jamison dishes to Kane. Pushes it down. And to finish the break.
Well, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
Guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
That's good. Lakers leading by 3. Now Farmar. Back to Young. From deep. And that one's good. Young's got his second bucket tonight.
Good job creating just enough space to let that one fly.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. They want that intensity to carry over from that victory on Friday.
You know, they had a great start to that game. A couple guys got hot early, and it seemed to become contagious. Everybody started shooting the ball well at that point.
You know, typically if there's a hot shooter, the defense can make an adjustment and lean everything towards stopping him and let somebody else beat you, but that wasn't an option in that game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Splitters checked in for Matt Bonner. Duncan comes in for Boris Diaw. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Steven Jackson. Parker against Nash. Pass to Ginobili. Puts up a 3. That's the bucket. Ginobili's got 5 now.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Here's Kobe. Again, Los Angeles.
Kobe is knocking down some nice-looking baskets.
Spurs trail by 7. And Parker, here we go. Gets it to go. He's got 6.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over.
Here's Kobe. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively. Mark, I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
And this sends it back. Young inside. He's covered by Ginobili. And Nick Young, the bucket on the assist by Keenan. San Antonio's gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Splitter, defended by Keenan. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Yeah, they were getting winded. Good call here to give them a quick breather.
And now look at the top scoring point guards during the regular season. The 4th spot held down by Tony Parker.
And this is a group of guys who have that uncanny knack to simply score and deliver the offense in addition to running the offense. What a star-studded bunch of players.
Yeah, I agree with you. The thing that to me makes these guys special, Steve, is that they can do so many things to enable and help their offense. And not all point guards in the league have a unique combination of skills to produce that these guys do. And they've done it on a night-in, night-out basis. And I've marveled at their consistency as well.
It's Ginobili with the drive. Here's Splitter. And the basket good. Splitter's got 4 points now in the quarter. 1:44 left in the first half. Kobe with it. He's got 13. They double team Kobe. Young. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Kobe's got 3 assists in the game.
Look out, guys. I think there's a lot more where that came from. He gets it going like this. It is not easy to slow him down.
Daniel Green. He's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And the Lakers call time here. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Nick Young. So it's the Spurs now. It's a 10-point game. Parker kicks to Duncan. He's up against Gasol with the fadeaway. In low to Hill. Leonard with the steal. With the lead pass. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Duncan. Back to Leonard. Parker outside. 6 to shoot. Outside Leonard. On deep. Rejected by Kobe. And he recovers it. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. A different look now for San Antonio. Boris Diaz checked in for Duncan. Ginobili comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Here's Mills in for Tony Parker. And Gasol gets it to go.
You just can't afford to let somebody get that good position in the paint.
Well, it's more than trouble when he does catch it down there, Steve. He's never going to miss from that range.
And the basket by Diaz. Diaz got 4 points in the quarter. Lakers leading by 10. Gasol covered by Hill. And finished off by Gasol. With the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too. Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
Splitter, that's good.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
They swipe it. And we've reached halftime. I'm in this one. The Lakers on top, up by 10. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Now, presented by Sprint. What unbelievable postseason action we've got going on so far. This is 2K Sports as we get deeper into round one of the playoffs. The Lakers have the lead out in Los Angeles against San Antonio. Through 2 quarters, their offense has been simply unstoppable. Bucket after bucket after bucket after bucket after bucket, you get it. A superstar display by Kobe Bryant. The bucket looks about 5 feet wide for him. He hasn't missed one shot. Can you believe it? And for the Spurs, they're still gutting it out. Excellent bench production. The second string coming in, knocking down the shots. Their top scorer is Steven Jackson. His field goal percentage through the roof recently, and he is on fire again tonight. That's all we've got here. Now, back to Kevin, Steve, Clark, and Doris for the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint. And we welcome you back to our coverage of Round 1 in the NBA playoffs. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, in a game this important, we knew his contributions were going to be critical for this team, and I thought he really delivered in the first half.
And here in the second, the stakes are raised even higher, so he's going to have to continue to give him someone to lean on here.
LA has gone 6 of 8 on 3-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Inside the 7-footers, Deshaun Payne. Nash and Bryant in the back, and it's Young in at the 3 spot. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. The drive by Duncan. Rebound the Lakers.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Nash the pass to Kobe. Young, and there's the call on Ginobili. That's his first foul.
They tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
Kobe dishes to Young. Nash hits to Young. He feeds it to Kobe. And another 3 for the Lakers.
An assist like that have typified their efforts. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Duncan. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
The turnaround jumper. That was a thing of beauty.
Lakers leading by 13. Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. It's Ginobili with the drive. Shot from 6. Young with the steal. And he goes strong at the one-handed jam.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
Dunks are coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
San Antonio calls timeout.
You know, he just isn't pleased at all with the looks they've given up defensively inside. So I think this timeout is all about trying to get his group to tighten up defensively.
They just don't look very sharp to me on the defensive side.
Now let's take a brief moment to see which teams are the best at shooting the ball from deep in the regular season. The Lakers, number 1.
Boy, this team has an awful lot of confidence, Kevin, from behind the three-point line. I think in large measure because they have multiple three-point shooters. They don't have to rely on 1 or 2 guys. They've got a number of capable three-point shooters, and that gives you confidence as a team.
Parker passes to Ginobili. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Seven points for Manu Ginobili.
How about that, going up strong? I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him.
And the Lakers call time here. Los Angeles leading by 13. Keenan sets a screen for Nash. Back to Keenan. There's the steal. And now the fast break Ginobili with the ball. Splitter kicks to Leonard. Leads him in there. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Matt Bonner, he's checked in for Splitter. And Tracy McGrady's subbed in for Manu Ginobili. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bonner. And it's sent back by Keenan. On the wing, Kobe. Covered by Duncan. The 17-footer. Kobe misses.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Outside, Kobe. The step back jumper is good. Kobe's got 18 points.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Duncan with the screen on Nash. And here is McGrady. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Parker. A baseline jam. That's good on the jump shot.
Another good offensive possession for him. He's trying to shoulder the load here for his team.
He kicks it to Gasol. It's stolen by Duncan. In transition, here comes San Antonio. McGrady. Here's Leonard. He's shifted by Young. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Outside, Kobe passes it to Gasol. And the Lakers take on 2 more.
The shot's been pretty accurate today, but he has not had his usual share of opportunities.
McGrady kicks the ball. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Well, this is a good chance to check out some of the regular season's league leaders. Let's look at this year's top free throw shooting 2 guards. We take a look at Young, 4th in the league, and as consistent as they come at the free throw line. And, of course, Manu Ginobili, who's right there as well.
Yeah, this is a set of players that can drive and slash, hoping to draw contact, because if they can get to the bucket and the foul, it's an automatic three-point play.
And you know what, Steve? Even if some calls go against him, as a coach, you can accept it because when the calls go their way, they're automatic. Cash money at the stripe, ATM time. So it more than makes up for the charge calls they might get whistled for.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Way too loose on that index pass.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. 52 seconds left to play here in the third. And Meeks kicks to Jamison. Now the dish to Meeks. Back to Jamison. And
fine. They've really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense.
Spurs trail by 16. And Bellinelli kicks to the out. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
What a play. The hoop plus the harm.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Lakers leading by 13. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Meeks. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for San Antonio. We got 22 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Bellinelli, guarded by Blake. Now Bellinelli, outside Jackson, fires from deep, and it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. 5 seconds left in the third quarter. San Antonio shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And that one falls for Bellinelli. All free throws good from Bellinelli. Here it goes. After 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Lakers lead by 14. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter.
The deciding game of round 1 in the East. Carmelo Anthony and the New York Knicks go up against Paul George and the Indiana Pacers. It's the NBA Tuesday night.
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup. In a moment, to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game. And
I also like the penetration. I mean, they're getting into the paint, they're getting a lot of easy hoops from those strong drives.
On the court right now for the Spurs. In the backcourt, Parker and Ginobili. Down low, it's Duncan and Splitter. And it's Jackson and at the small forward.
That's what has to happen if they're going to turn this thing around. He's got to take charge. He's got to be aggressive and really look to push here offensively.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've got. If the shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set. Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Steven Jackson. And so it's the Lakers with it. Farmar gets to Gasol. It's stolen by Duncan. And now the fast break, Ginobili with the ball. Splitter, that's good.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Blake off the pick from Gasol. From 6 away. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist. And that's 13 points for Paul Gasol.
What a display of offense we've seen today. It's only getting better. But both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
It's Ginobili with the drive.
Good. He's mastered the finger roll. It's a pretty shot, and it's effective for him, too.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Inside to Gasol. And the official.
differently. They'll count the basket.
The Spurs making a switch here. Spurs trail by 10. San Antonio calls timeout. Kobe Bryant really making a difference.
Been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they've got to figure out how to contain it.
Burke has some information for us, Doris.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He told them, guys, we're getting bogged down in the half court. Let's get out and run, see what's available in early offense. If there's nothing there, we can always back it out and run our sets. Good advice, Kevin.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Parker dishes to Leonard. And it's good on this assist by Parker. Parker's got 5 assists tonight.
Boy, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
And the call will be against Tony Parker. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, Kobe. Nash, covered by Parker. Young from outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
His performance from long range has been incredible. I know that was your shot, Steve, and today it's his too.
And Parker, here we go. And that one's good.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
And perhaps the best thing about him, Steve, is the way he takes charge down the stretch of close games. The higher the stakes, the better he plays.
And it's blocked by King. Young with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Young passes to Gasol. He digs the rim with a two-handed slam.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Yeah, maximum force on that dunk.
Spurs trail by 12. That's a 2 from Parker. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Guys, he shot a very good finish today, and they've needed it.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Green against Kobe. Nash outside. And the rejection by Splitter. Green against Young. Here's Leonard. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And the crowd immediately letting the officials have it after that whistle.
A very unpopular call there.
The shot's good from Nash.
Well, I bet his teammates love playing with him. He's distributing the ball perfectly.
Well, he keeps everybody happy, and you know what? The assist numbers don't lie.
Good. Clark, they can burn some clock if they want to.
Yeah, and maybe buy a little oxygen while they're doing it.
And that one's good. And that's 19 points for Pau Gasol.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Nash against Parker. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
1:19 left to play in the final quarter. Kobe goes in, hits the bucket.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
The free throw drops for Kobe. Spurs trail by 12. Now here's Parker. Outside Leonard, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That's his first foul.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
And it's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
The Spurs making a switch here. Ginobili's checked in. 1:06 left to play here in the fourth. Parker kicks to Ginobili. Back to Parker. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili.
Boy, if they could have had this kind of run earlier in the game, it might have made a big difference.
You know, I think a big reason behind the run, Steve, is that they're not getting pressured as much by the defense now that the game's all but finished.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this one.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leonard attacking, picks it out to Ginobili. Three-pointer, and the shot is good. Here's Kobe. Parker in good position here to ride it out.
Yeah, they certainly are. I mean, if they just play smart right here, Kevin, this game's pretty much over.
Kobe draws it up. Releases from 15. Nice D from Ginobili.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss.
And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the basket by Kobe.
That's the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
Seconds left here in the fourth quarter. That's good.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin and Steve. I mean, everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
It makes it so much tougher to defend, too, when you have to account for all 5 offensive players and the ball. So quickly, tough to defend that.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're losing by 10. 3 seconds left in the game. Villanelli for 3, and again it's the Spurs from deep. Blake with it, long range from the inbound. It's gone.
Just a little bit more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate the win.
Well, they can already start to celebrate, Steve, and they should. Let their team hear it. They were good.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
That'll do it for now. Thanks for watching 2K Sports presentation of the first round of the NBA playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long as we leave you with the Jordan Player of the Game.
So Lakers stay alive in the series, and we're not over yet. We're going to Game 6 here in San Antonio. You see the box score right here. Kobe Bryant got 25 points, and Tony Parker got 20 points. So 25 points for Lakers is Kobe Bryant, Paul Gasol 19, Nate Young 16, James 16, Nash only got 7, and the rest of the LA Lakers. Meantime, for the San Antonio Spurs, Tony Parker got 20 points. Kawhi Lillard a 10, Thiago Splitter and Tim Duncan only got 8, Benaneni Jackson only got 7, and Tracy McGrady only got 2, and the rest of the San Antonio Spurs. And a huge win, another double digits victory for the Lakers as they stay alive to force a Game 6 back in the AT&T Center. With the Spurs, they will be left to the Lakers will be the Lakers, they will be live to fight another day in game number 6. Game number 6, we're heading back to San Antonio, so Dallas already advanced to the second round. Sweep over the Clippers are now. We got the best 2 out of 3. Game number 5 here in Chesapeake Energy Arena in Oklahoma City. Game 5 with a 2 pippable Game 5 matchups here in both West East. So we're Game 5 tomorrow, we're no double headers, or I'm likely depending on going for the double header quickly with no choices around.
No! Saan tayong supply?
Here,
Saan ang supply natin, my son? Where's the brush?
5, so tomorrow, tomorrow we're going to Game 5 here at Chesapeake Energy Arena in
Kung ko ng
Oklahoma
11
City.
yung ano?
between the Golden State Warriors and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Stephanie Curry, Klay Thompson, Andre Iguodala take on Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and Serge Ibaka become a big pivotal matchup in the best 12-3. Warriors Thunder series should be another good one between those two teams. And then followed by the second game, or might be moved to Tuesday, depending on the line here in the Game 5. Game 5 here in Madison Square Garden, New York City again, as Paul George and Dan Granger of the Indiana Pacers take on Carmelo Anthony, J.R. Smith of the New York Knicks, so the winner with a chance to go 3-2 lead in the series. So that'll do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin as the Lakers defeat the Spurs 98-88 is our final score. This is Andre Kenshin. Say so long, and in the NFL preseason week 3 and the preseason it's over, and the college football is back, and the NFL season is going to wait to see the return of the NFL football in week 1 matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. The season will return. So that'll do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin once again. The final score: Lakers beat the Spurs 98-88. We'll see you tomorrow for this Game 5 between the Warriors and the Thunder, then the Pacers and the Knicks. And that's it. I'm out and peace. Good night, and reminder, we'll see you tomorrow, or we might be go for double header or single. Game 5, the series is tied 2-2. The 7th seed Golden State Warriors take on the 2 seed Oklahoma City Thunder, followed by the second game, or might be go for single game. The Indiana Pacers, the 5 seed, take on the 4 seed New York Knicks. Also series tied in 2-2 with the Eastern Conference version. So that's it. I'm out. And peace out once again. They say so long from LA at the Staples Center. Good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. It might be for single game or double header. Peace.